Hello my friends, welcome back. I'm Chisco Gaming, and in today's video, sponsored by the makers of Whiteout Survival, I want to spend every gem I have, almost. I have Foundry coming up, so like, I'm gonna need to hang on to a few gems. I want to spend almost every gem that I have for this event, the King of Phantoms. So, like, wait, what, Chisco? Like, why? What's going on here? So, use gems, get 10 points. About every month or two, we get an event like this, okay, where there's a day where spending gems gets points. Now, technically, in Alliance Showdown, you can get points by spending gems, but, okay? But the real kicker is that we also have Sugar Storm. See, because during a holiday event, spending gems get you stuff. Well, now you have my attention, okay? So when I spend 1.8 million gems, I'm not only going to get 18 million points in the event, I'm going to get a bunch of candy. Strange candy, peculiar flavored candy. It's actually a bat. Just try not to think about the fact that you're eating bats. So anyways, we eat bats to use a bat to smash the pumpkins. Whatever, candy, everybody. So I'm going to spend my gems. I got 1.9 million gems. All right. Now, a couple strategies for spending gems. I basically make this video every couple months, and they're popular because like people are like, whoa, what's he going to spend the gems on? First and foremost, I already spent a few gems in here prior to this point. I forget why, but whatever, I did. And those are things I normally buy. Okay, the backpacks, Frontier supplies are good. I like the XP enhancement. Definitely want to get the Chief Stamina. Also, teleports I will probably pick up, but I have 290, so like, is this really the right use of my gems right now? I don't think so. How I have 290, it always blows people's mind, but whatever. I do think probably the advanced wild marks are a good take. So, okay, there's only one. I'll take it. And then from here, let's see, I want to stock up on big buffs. So I always want to have at least 5, and I'm about to spend 1. 5 seems to be the number that'll last me till the next event where I can get rewards for having them. I could get more. It's debatable, but like realistically, there'll be another event. So I'd rather spend the excess gems on other things. You'll see what I mean. So I'm going to get 3 of these. Yoink. And we go over here, I'm going to get 3 of these. Because remember, I want 5, and I'm about to spend them in Foundry right now. About to go play Foundry. Need 2 of these bad boys. Yoink! And we use 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, 3. Yoink! And then, 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking good. Yoink! And that is a lot of gems already spent. Holy smokes. And then, for whatever reason, I think because of fishing events, I end up with a lot of deploy cap. Also, what is it? The snow event. All right, so I feel pretty good about this use of gems. Could I buy speed ups? Yeah, it's debatable that I could gem speeds here. But I got another way to get stats that's not speeds that I think I prefer. Why do I prefer it? I don't know, I could be wrong. Now, look, if you're not VIP 12, I think after you've done your VIP shop, pretty good place to dump your gems. It's going to be that VIP 12, okay? But I'm already there. I'm not buying more VIP at this point. Even though, you know, I'd love to get the theme or whatever. Like, no, okay? As much as I want a globe, no. One thing I need to do as just a little reminder to myself, because I'm going to spend a lot of gems today, and I need to make sure I have some for stuff, but drop 2,100 gems over here for extra attempts. Easy peasy. I do that every day. I think everybody should be doing that for the rewards, but maybe everybody is too general. So if you're free to play, you got to keep that in mind. I already spent gems over here, so if this is a thing you gem on, consider doing this, all right? And what else do I want to spend gems on? I think I covered most of it. I have been doing Dawn Academy during the event. So for what it's worth, I've been doing my daily limit. But you know, once you're doing all this stuff, it's like, okay, I have all these extra gems. What am I going to do with them? Well. At this point, I'm in a pretty good spot. Which means the only other thing I know that is a really good outlet. I already did my refreshes over here on these shops that I like to do. You know, it's time to get a bunch of common wild marks. I suppose you could do the tuna cans as well, the stam cans, but I got a lot of stam cans already for whatever that's worth. I hope I can spend all the stamina in this prep. I doubt that I can. I actually don't think it's possible for me to do it, quite frankly, but whatever. So I want to spend, I have 1.7 million gems. I meant to kind of tap the gem count, but it takes me to this screen. If I have 1.7 million gems, I want to get that number down to 100,000. It's got to be more than enough to do a foundry, right? And then maybe at the end of the day, I'll spend a little bit more. But let's go and spend some gemmies. This is kind of insane. So how many do I get? Let's see here. 1,000 of these is 500,000. Right. So we're going to spend more than 500,000. We're going to do something more like this. 1.5 million gems. Close. We're not quite there because I have 1.6 million gems. This is insane. But let me tell you, I am happy for all of these wild marks. Okay. So if I did 3,200, yeah, that's the stuff right there, baby. 3,200 common wild marks. There's no other events I can combine with, but I want you to watch on screen the quantity of peculiar candies that I get. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting some candy up in here, okay? This is kind of hype. Here we go. You ready for this? I can't wait to spend these in prep too. Stats, baby, stats. Okay. 1.6. I feel it's like feels insane. I'm like hesitant to push the button. I need like someone else to QA me here and be like, Chiswell, you're not blundering. Do it. Just do it. But I think this is the right thing to do. Even though I've done this before. Am I the only one who second guesses like this? Let's do it. 1.6 million gems. Caution. This is a big transaction. Confirmed to spend 1.6 million gems? Done. 16,000 peculiar candies. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well. And now you can see I literally went from 500 on gem spend to 18,000 candies on gem spend. Well, guess I can afford to do this a little bit. So again, the reason I wait for an event like this is because the extra value, not in a showdown, I don't do it in a showdown, not in any other event do I spend all the gems. As many as I feel like I can get rid of without worrying about having what I need to do stuff. But the reason is that now I'm smashing this pumpkin with 18,000. That is almost $100. That is almost a $100 bundle worth of candy. Now, granted, the $100 bundle for this event gives you other stuff too. So it's not quite the same. But like, look at all these extra goodies that I'm getting. Okay, I'm gonna get back some amount of gems. Theoretically, if I really wanted, I could run this video for the kind of duration, and I could have counted the speed ups before. So we could have counted the speed ups and the value of that in gems. We could counted the value of the gems I got, and I'm not going to count the XP over here as value. But look, I got stam can. I got a stam can. I mean, there's some other stuff I'll get to. So I don't think I'm going to make you sit through all 18,000 pumpkin smashies. Also, I need to edit this video and publish it before Foundry, which happens in less than 45 minutes. But I think you can see, I think this is illustrative of the fact that I'm getting some pretty decent value out of this. Look at that. I smashed him and got 1,000 gems back right there. A 3-hour speed up. Another 3-hour speed up. 2,000 gems. Like, bro, like, spend all the gems. And then the common wild marks, obviously I've made a number of videos talking about the best way to deploy those. If you've not seen my groundbreaking work, sacrificing my own account at a non-trivial cost, honestly, to test a couple theories about the best way to use those common wild marks, you need to watch the videos. I'm going to put cards in the end screen. But the short version of the story is that there was a theory that even at low levels of pet stats, you should focus one stat at a time with your common wild marks. And I proved that that is not true. That you're better off just taking whatever stat is highest. Up to a point that might change, but certainly through blue, maybe even through purple, that seems to be true. And I did like twice as bad. I can't remember the exact amount, but I did like twice as bad focusing one stat at a time. And sure, you get the stat you wanted, but like, bro, yeah, stat focus is, as far as I can tell, not the way. And it's kind of funny. There's all kinds of theories about how to do stuff in this style of game, and often they just are like popular theories, but not actually validated or vetted or like true. And I'm just as guilty at times of falling for one of those or perpetuating one of those. So I try to like be pretty accurate where I can. Like another myth that I debunked, and maybe I'll put a card in the end screen for this one, was around the troop training buff that you can gem. And people thought that that buff gave training speed, which it does not. It just gives you capacity, which is what I thought it did. But it's just like really easy for these like rumors to spread. Because, you know, like it's just how it goes. So anyways, I'm going to be here for a long time smashing pumpkins with my peculiar flavored candies. But check the videos in the end screen for some additional entertainment for Whiteout Survival. Big thank you again to the Makes the Game for sponsoring the vid. Hope you'll check out the other ones I did. And until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Oh, and smash the subscribe button. It supports my channel. You want more content like this, right? Take care, everybody.